U.S. Supreme Court blocks the Trump administration's use of the Alien Enemies Act. And we're actually going to pull up another article. There it is. Let's see exactly what they have to say. President Trump cannot use the 18th century Alien Enemies Act to quickly deport a group of terrorists. They are designated as terrorists. The Venezuelan gang members are designated as terrorists. I mean, that's a fact, but check it out for yourself in case I got it wrong. Currently being held in Texas, the Supreme Court ruled on Friday. I believe only 2 judges dissented from this. So, in other words, it doesn't matter what these people are categorized as, and that speaks directly to what we talk about here in Service to White Well-Being, which is the thing that fundamentally matters in any society, and in particular for us in the West today, is the social morality of the West. The social morality of the West is the anti-white immoral imperative. If you don't contend with that, everything else is superficial. The laws are superficial because they're interpreted, and what has weight there is the morality, the social morality, not what you think your priest said, not what your 1950 priest said, definitely not what your 2025 priest is saying. That's not the morality of the West. That was defeated. And that's something you have to accept if you're going to be able to move forward. In an unsigned order, the justices ruled that the South Americans should remain in the U.S. While lower courts decide. Now, here we're talking about the lower courts that were created by Congress never gave these courts the right. And this right now is a question before the Supreme Court. We'll see how they end up ruling. Never gave these lower courts the power to rule over the nation. They break these lower courts up into districts. Now, you might say, I need all the details for this, Jason. I need to know exactly what is going on so that I can get in and tinker with or help tinker with, and you actually can't do anything, let's be honest. But so that others that I follow can get in and tinker with and argue over how many angels can stand on the head of a pin or whatever it might be. And to do that is to waste your ever-loving time, because the morality of the day, the anti-whites will find another way. Even if you won there, in 5 years or so, they will just reinterpret your victory to mean that it serves them in their interests. We have to deal with the psychological warfare that has created the morality of the West, the social morality of the West.